And we're good. Hi, everybody. What is happening? BigJackFilms here. Welcome to a little late night live stream. Forgive sort of the crudeness here and sort of last minute and late night. Hope everybody's doing well today. So yeah, I've got about 2 hours max right now that I can kill for a little bit before my flight tomorrow morning to Orlando, because we're going to be doing pickup shooting and stuff for Jurassic, but we got a little time to edit. Hope everybody's good. It's been kind of a strange day packing up, so that's all good. Hi, Osiris. What does it take for a fan of something, and when does it take it before I talk to your fan or fandom? When you start treating your fandom like a religion, I would say. But good to see everybody here. James Lovett, Jason Movie Nerd, Mr. Sponge Plush. Honeymare, I believe, is in the chat somewhere, but she is just taking a little bit of time to get settled in. But there's that. Hope she's all good. But outside of that, just the basic rules, guys, for the next 2 hours. Keep questions to 3 times in a row if we don't get to it. Not really much for requests right now. Super chats are always welcome. In fact, we are really enjoying the super chats given to us, where if you put a little money in and tell us to react to something, we'll react to it right here. We're looking like alpha right now. Weird. But just all that, the basic stuff. So, hope everybody is good, and today we're going to be continuing where we left off on editing. So let's freaking go and enjoy ourselves. Let me go get this going. Hey, Late Post, good to see you. Yeah, so we're killing just about an hour and a half to 2 hours of editing to give you guys some entertainment today. Because I don't know if I'll be able to do much tomorrow or Friday, but we'll have to see. Hi, Ike Studios, good to see you. Gabe Shark, wow, everybody's in tonight. This is amazing. So let's get going here on doing some editing. And of course, going back to where we were before, which is right here. You can see how that works on screen. I'll have you guys in the chat. So we're just going to be editing today for about an hour and a half before my flight tomorrow. So it gives me a little time to keep you guys entertained. Good to see you, Joseph. Good to see you, Osiris. How do you feel? Some people say Batman Forever is worse than Batman and Robin because Batman Forever had inconsistent tone, while Batman and Robin completely a comedy. I think it was sort of the middle ground between the Tim Burton and the Keaton stuff. So. Details on what happened. There was a story that it was finally used in a scene outside of New York. Okay, so thankfully, I thought ahead of time and got a segment here that I can add. We're going to go to, let's try to find a thing here we can use. I'm just going to turn the music down a tad bit. So this is a tad loud. Hopefully not too loud. There we go. Let's see, I want to go here, I want to go clips. There we go. There hasn't been a constant King Kong film series that seems to always stop at 2. I mean, technically, with the Monsterverse, we've gotten 3, which is a plus. I use Pinnacle Studios, Mr. Sponge Blush. This has been my go-to for about a decade now. It is actually a software that stemmed from the old LEGO Studios line, which I used to use. So when I got back into doing more HD stuff, I switched over to this. They were in the same company, Advent. So there you go. I hope everybody had an interesting day today. Let's see here. So this is a little minor spoilers too for episodes coming up, by the way. So it is a purchasable software of what is it, Adobe or whatever, which is a subscription service. It's one of the last few remaining ones that actually you can legitimately just buy it and not have any problems. So I would actually recommend Pinnacle, especially for starters. It has a lot of different features, effects, and so on, all in this thing. So I do a lot of my special effects on this as well. Really great software to have, all things considered. Alright, well I messed up there. I'm also editing where, I'm having to kind of get down a little bit. You know what, actually, hang on a sec, I'm gonna get a cushion. Just get a cushion for myself, so that way I can sit up and see you guys. There we go. Let's try this. Oh, that's way better. Okay, now I can properly see you guys. You collection of footage is just crazy. Yeah, it's a huge collection of footage for the last few years, actually. Which does to a degree that. I've been collecting this footage for a good long time. It wasn't easy. Some of this was hard to come by. Where'd you get the thumbnail image? That was actually a cartoon from the time that was, pretty much about the whole giant robot debacle when the movie came out, that it was, oh, it was this giant robot that did all the effects, but of course it was Rick Baker who did all the effects, and he got discredited at the Oscars. Do you think Kong and Godzilla should fight Destroy It? Yes! I think they should. For sure. I just made some spaghetti! Save some for your family if you want. Sharing is caring. The curtains don't match the drapes, basically. Is what I'm saying here. I only went to Hollywood once when I was younger. And you went past Warner Brothers. Yeah, we were gonna go on the Warner Brothers tour, but we ended up not being able to make it. But, yeah. There we go. Let's see. Hey Jack, so today my friend and I came up with the idea to film that is my version of Van Helsing with the Monster Squad. Right now it's an idea concept. Cool! I want to see that happen. That'd be nice. I'd be up for that. What movie needs a legacy sequel? Legend? Legend for sure. Labyrinth, even though no Goblin King. What needs a legacy sequel? I'm trying to think of one that I actually do want. I think Spider-Man 4 is in order. It's really hard to tell if it Alright, here we go. I'm just gonna go and, another clip bit. I love your comic videos. Also, I'm listening to the stream while I'm working on my Batman webcomic. Nice! Can't wait to see that. Send me a link to that when it's done. Again, guys, super chats are always welcome and so on. It helps fund the show, and also this trip coming up for pickup shooting in Orlando. See, that's what's cool about our production. We keep you guys on the inside of things. We keep you guys in the scoop. We don't like to be J.J. Abrams and keeping secrets and shit. We like to keep y'all in the know. So it's cool that we actually get to do pickups and reshoots at the studio, which is like amazing. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Rampage 2 would be nice. Where'd you get the thumbnail? The thumbnail was part of my collection. It was an art piece from a cartoon drawn up that was meant to criticize the robot debacle of De Laurentiis' Con movie. Hey! Super chat of the night! First one, thank you so much, Ike Studios! There we go. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that. Let's keep that super chat train going. Really appreciate that, guys. This is like a charity marathon. It's gonna help fund the next episode. I can start. No, I'm gonna start this with my videos at some point after this episode. When I do my thank yous in the beginning, outside of the Patreons, I'm gonna be like, and thank you to the super chat financial support of viewers like you. Like, do that PBS thing. Sort of do what Bob's show does, where it's like, you know, this episode is like financial support of viewers like you. Remember when PBS used to do that? It was like, funding for this episode was provided by the Corporation of Public Broadcasting and through the financial support of viewers like you. But have it replace Social Boy, and by the financial support of viewers like you. I don't know why. That'd be funny. Hey Jack, watch out for Figment while in Orlando. That's where you live. Yes, I'm waiting for a lack of imagination. So, for those who saw the confrontation episode a couple of weeks ago, and I made jokes about Figment, that is a carryover from Team Snark's videos, which are legitimately funny. He's one of the reasons I started doing theme park videos to a degree. Same with Tony Goldmark, aka Some Jerk with the Camera. And Figment is something that I know Team Snark is heavily addicted to. So I was doing my own nod, and that was actually difficult to pull off because I don't have a Figment for me. But I decided to use animation from the Journey to Imagination attraction. Also, I should bring this up, and it's super funny. So I went to McDonald's today. I decided tonight I wanted McDonald's for my last supper, essentially before I leave. And actually, it's funny because Honey Bear forgot to mention. So I don't know if you guys know this. I'm just gonna go up here for a sec. But in Canada and other parts of the world, McDonald's is doing a collaboration with Bandai, and they're doing these Yu-Gi-Oh! Happy Meal toys combined with Hello Kitty. Now, me and my girl, Honey Bear, have been collecting these Yu-Gi-Oh! Things. I have somewhere around here the Dark Magician and I think Exodia, but I asked if they had any more. They've been selling like hotcakes, right? They've been selling like crazy lately, these Yu-Gi-Oh! Hello Kitty things. And I asked them, and they said, no, we don't have any, but then the guy kind of hesitated and then said, well, no one, hang on a sec. So he goes to the back, and he gets to be the last one, and these are sought after. I heard the two are the most sought after are Dark Magician and Blue Eyes White Dragon. But they have these. It's Dark Magician Girl Hello Kitty. And it's amazing! Like, look how cute that is! Dark Magician Girl Hello Kitty! Yeah, like, ever since I did that episode of reviewing Hello Kitty has never left. It's kind of funny. But anyway, so I went to McDonald's today and I got that going. So, yeah, there you go. Or my melody, I can't tell the difference. Okay. So now I'm just gonna go here and adjust this. Thoughts on the League of Their Own? I have not seen that. Why did 1998 Godzilla movie did with horrible update box office? Because when fans, it did well in the opening weekend, but it sharply dipped because fans realized, wait a minute, they fucked it up. They ruined Godzilla, and that's really all why it did not do it. It kind of dipped in popularity. And yeah, because that is not Godzilla. That's the only thing with that movie that people have spoken out on, is that it's not Godzilla. I don't want that. So just gonna go to here and then go to crop it. Well, I love that the pan and zoom, it doubles as sort of a cropping mechanism. There we go. Thank you so much, Osiris, for keeping that going. That trend was great. And thank you, Ike Studios, for providing that super chat. That really goes a long way. Are you going to see The Fall Guy? What's The Fall Guy again? I can't remember what that is. There's a couple of movies I haven't gone to the movies in a little bit. Not since GXK, because there's not much that's holding my interest. If you get back to the Batman movies in the future, you should get Mark Hamill to cameo. I mean, that would be cool, but I doubt it. Hey, there's Honey Bear. Thank you so much for keeping posted on the Patreon, guys. It really goes a long way. Thank you so much, Honey Bear. Well, in answer to your question, James, the next Batman movie we are tackling is Mask of the Phantasm. I can happily say I have a script, and it's going to be good. Hey! Super chat number 2. Thank you so much, Super Michael 98. Really appreciate that, man. That goes a long way. Can you briefly talk about the iconic 1976 poster for Kong and why Kong's face looks weird? I think the mouth is too big. Very interesting thing. I can discuss that actually. The poster was designed by a guy named Joe Berkeley, I believe. I think I have the poster here somewhere. I can show in stream. So let me just go and grab this sucker. Thank you so much, Super Michael. That goes a long freaking way for us. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Let me go to, not the articles, I want the posters. Alright, poster. Okay. So Joe Berkeley designed this poster. And I actually have here, which is kind of cool, one of the, some of the designs, like some of the early sketches of the poster. And you see sort of the evolution of this thing, which is kind of fascinating. Let me just see if you guys can see it here. But basically, just a couple minor things. So this was some of the early sketches that were drawn up for the poster. And there were different structures. I kind of like the ones where the planes are kind of going like half sidewise and Kong's holding one of them. But these are the early posters. So honestly, the World Trade Center was going to be the main focus of the poster. Like, that was the idea right away of this. And some of these sketches are really cool. And as that was going on, there were potential rumors that they were probably not going to be able to use the World Trade Center because of, depending on the, the National Guard or I can't remember what they're called, the dock guys, whatever, like the main people who approve shit coming into the city. And there was skepticism of whether or not they could get approval. And so one of the things they were considering as a backup was to move it back to the Empire State Building. Now, what happened was at the time, which, by the way, I have to bring this up in the video at some point. I might do a little recording prior. Let me see if I can find, I think there's articles or something I have here of it, of what happened. Or of, like, the backup plan. I can't remember if I have it or where I put it. Actually, you know what? I have video, actually. I have photos. Here. So there was a backup plan in case that didn't work to do the Empire State Building. So, the designer of the poster, he didn't do this painting. I think this painting is fan-made, which is sort of an ulterior poster. But what we have here is sort of sketches of, in case they couldn't get the World Trade Center, they would go to the Empire State Building. So these are the early other sketches they had handy of Kong on that. And then this is a fan creation. Now, what's funny is that during the courts with Universal, they did offer De Laurentiis to combine forces with their project. So this is sort of what would happen if Universal and Paramount both won eventually. It would have been a poster like this. I wish there was a way to get like a better render of this, because this is only like old internet quality, but it's very hard to tell. Now, when they got approval of the World Trade Center, this is another one of the early renditions of it, like one of the early painting renditions that were in the works of the poster. And at the time, there were plans to use jet fighters, and they were going to be using the Canadian Air Force to provide. Now, obviously, that ended up not happening. In fact, here's another version of the poster that's still more the full poster with the whole art piece of him on top of both towers, which was physically impossible for the story. It makes for a great visual, and it wasn't in the day. And this one still maintained the jet fighters. Again, this did not happen. And it also eventually made it to the poster that was released a year. It says 1 year from today, Paramount Pictures and De Laurentiis will bring you the most exciting original motion picture. Now, I'm going to see if I can find, there's a deleted scene from the extended TV cut. I see your Super Chat live post. Let me just get back to you on that. I'm just going to finish John's question here. Let me go to the extended cut. So I'm sure you guys are talking about. Here, and let's go to extended edition, which should be here. I think I have it handy. But there's a whole scene that was only in the extended cut that showcases. I have a really good quality version here, and I can show you guys of the scene. I hope you guys can hear it too. But let me go to the scene. It's right after Kong recaptures Dwan. It's here, actually, this scene. So this scene was supposed to, basically, because they couldn't get the jet fighters, they immediately went to the choppers, right? And this was to explain the poster being a complete fat lie. So let me see if I can get the full scene going. If you guys can hear it, hopefully. Let me just quickly turn down the music. But this is a scene that kind of explains the plane bed, right? So, like, basically, yeah, here it is. So this is in the extended cut. Here's all in HD. And basically, you see the army getting ready to set up the jet fighters. Right about here, right? With missiles and everything. So, yeah, missiles are totally going to kill Kong, and this is such a bad idea. But there's the airplanes that were supposed to be on the poster. And then this scene happens. Yeah, hang on. Let's just see here. I was trying to get the... There we go.
Abort the fighters. Repeat. Abort the fighters. Send up a squadron of choppers.
Yeah, and that's it. This was just to explain why they did not use the jet fighters. And actually what's funny is, it says U.S. Air Force. They were going to use the Canadian Air Force because that was more cost effective. But that ended up not happening. Hence why they switched to choppers. And that is what you see in the final poster design, which you see if I can put up again. The final poster, okay. The poster is right here. And it's what the iconic poster for today was from the finalized poster. Right here. Hence the change, and hence why you see choppers instead of jet fighters. You get one jet fighter, but that was it. So that's what's sort of the history of the design of the poster. So a great question from Super Micheal. Really appreciate that. But yeah, thank you so much. And then also, yes, hi ho, did you watch Living with Monsters? Absolutely, Lifepost Films. We're going to put that on right now. Really appreciate that super chat, guys. Thank you so much. Alright, so let's go find this. Now, is this a fan-made thing, by the way? Because I want to ensure that, so that we don't, like, get copy dinged, essentially. Let's see here. Living with Monsters. How long is it, Lifepost Films? Monsters. Hope everybody's been enjoying the stream. So there's a little information about the poster. Let's see. Living with Monsters. Okay, so we should be okay. Oh, it's 17 minutes. Okay, so I'm just going to skim through it, okay? Because this is a very long video. I'm just going to go to about 1.5 speed. So we'll speed it up. And let's stop the music. Please don't stop the music. I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to go switch out to share screen. We're going to go to here. Allow. All right, let's do this. Hopefully everybody's all tucked in, and we're going to watch this and see how this goes. Let me just go to theater mode. There we go. Okay. See what this is all about. Ah, wartime! Oh, World War II!
Which has inaugurated a new and menacing era in the history of man.
Oppenheimer has just created the bomb.
But where did this all truly begin? Some point to the age of dinosaurs. Others point to Godzilla.
I am also an AI generator that does those 1950s trailers that are popping up right now. In living color and at high speed. The creature walks among us, coming soon to Universal Studios. My god. Gigantus the fire monster! It's not Gigantus, it's Godzilla, damn it. Oh, that's actually pretty rad. This is actually really cool that this is fan-made. Lightpost, hope you review this.
There are 5 active species of superfauna classified as a threat to mankind.
Also known as the Titan.
Godzilla. Anguirus. Canura.
Whatever that is.
Gorgo.
Of course, Gorgo.
Manda. But where did they come from?
So my guess is Manda, Gorgo, and the other one died.
Ancient artifacts depict strange, weird creatures.
Mothra. Varen.
In the motion picture phenomenon, King Kong.
Okay, that's awesome that it's like they turned the original into a documentary. I like that.
Prepare for a voyage to an island of death, a land of terror and danger.
So does Andaro and Carl Denham exist? Oh, okay, that's actually really rad. Wow, Carl Denham actually got his picture. That's amazing. I love this shit. And Kiko, the son of Kong, along with Gaw. Watch as they fight. With Tommy guns! Dick Tracy! War still raging in Japan, and so is Germany. Germany plans to invade Skull Island. I love this. This is awesome. They're using Gaw probably because that's sort of more easier to get access to. I love this. Oh, okay, they got father and son together. That's awesome. Produced by Carl Denham.
King Kong attracted viewers from around the world. At the premiere, Carl Denham showcased 2 native creatures from the island as proof.
Oh, okay, you know what? That's amazing. I love that. That is fantastic. That this is what Denham's show should have been, or probably what his picture was going to be, where he brought alive a few of the dinosaurs, left Kong alone, but got some spectacular pictures that beat any special effects on the big screen. Eat your heart out, Cooper! Yeah, Cooper! You got Faye to be in your little picture! Well, guess what, bitch? I brought the real monkey! We can use that claymation shit! My god, that's amazing. I love that.
There would be no new developments in the field of superfauna.
I'll say this too, which I love, is that one of the original things in my my script for Kong was outside of the showcasing Kong on the chains and everything in the Broadway theater. It was actually going to open with Denham discussing the adventure prior and showcasing footage that he actually shot on Skull Island that he brought back. So he actually did manage to save one of his cameras with the native footage and Kong. Nothing on the dinosaurs, but that was sort of going to be the plan. That's why he was getting the natives to set a trap for Kong and use them, because he actually wanted to use them as bait and then show it as sort of this amazing spectacle for the motion pictures. That was going to be his plan, and it sucks that never happened. We never really put that into place, but it was really cool nonetheless.
Until 4 years later, when the hydrogen bomb testing continued in the beginning of war.
Thank you, Oppenheimer and Albert Einstein.
No one could have prepared for what came.
Oh my god!
Off the shore, in a small Japanese village, was a gargantuan reptile.
It's Godzilla -1.
Gojira, or Godzilla, as he's called in the West, is a dinosaur-like species.
How many skeletons of Godzilla do they have in this fucking museum?
The hydrogen bomb testing brought it to the surface.
I guess I like the idea that, like, there's multiple Godzillas created from the bombs. That's kind of cool.
It is classified the creature as a member of the superfauna ecosystem.
That is actually really cool.
In Japan had already been aware of the creature for centuries, but kept it a secret from the outside world. The most extreme of these called themselves Kaiju Kai, a cult that not only believed the
Oh my god.
but would occasionally sacrifice their own members to the sea as a peace offering.
So like the natives of Skull Island.
Another Godzilla sunk 2 ships near Tokyo Bay and began its path of destruction.
Okay, that's cool. Now here's the thing. In this universe, are Godzilla and Kong the same height? That's what I want to know. Or is Kong smaller?
Arrangements were set as Tokyo braced for the creature's landfall. They developed the anti-Godzilla wall that would surround the coast.
Okay, that's funny.
With high voltages of electricity.
I love this shit. This is fantastic.
Assuming it to be that of a similar mass of the one.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, there's multiple Godzilla. Oh, okay. I love how they used 2014 to recreate scenes from 1954. This is amazing. This is fantastic. I want a whole Legendary movie with this footage, please. This is amazing. That's a great shot. It's like they took images from 54 and digitized it. This is phenomenal. Yes! Oh my god, yes, yes, yes! I love this. Honestly, give this shit to Warner Brothers and Legendary. They would pay for this. I love this shit.
The rage. The fury. It was unlike anything our world had ever felt.
My god.
No conventional weaponry could stop the monster. Professor Kyoei Yamane theorized that what washed ashore was an infant vessel. And
so wait, has this turned out to be Steve Martin reporting this?
That the city life may have been provoking to Godzilla. That theory will be put to the test as Godzilla returns later that week.
This shit's awesome.
Resulting in Godzilla appearing to have no interest.
It's a picture of a guy next to a set of models.
The United Nations held an emergency meeting. The images of Godzilla's power and devastation shocked the panel of leaders.
Okay, you know what? There's something I was kind of bugged at with Godzilla -1 that would have been cool. Missed opportunity for the filmmakers, maybe in the sequel. We haven't gotten Godzilla versus the Soviet Union yet, have we? Imagine Stalin's army post-World War II trying to take out Godzilla. That would be cool. Or just see them now trying to take him out. That'd be amazing. Godzilla in Moscow. Let's go.
The hydrogen bomb became a topic of discussion on how to eliminate Godzilla.
Yeah, that's,
The UN launched a joint mission between the countries, codenamed Operation Kismet.
So I wonder if Oppenheimer had anything to do with
The
it.
plan was to lure Godzilla into a specified area, where he would be eliminated by the H-bomb.
Damn. Love us a big flash is almost like, no more Godzilla. Wait, is this like, wait, hang on. Is this canon? I thought this was a fan-made thing. Is this fan-made? Like, I don't know if this was actually a legit thing. Again, this is phenomenal how they were able to pull this off. Wow. Whoa! Okay. That's awesome.
While deemed an initial success, Operation Kismet was only a temporary fix. Shockingly, reports of another giant creature came in from Okinawa.
Great. Angerus! Holy shit! Can this play at G-Fest, please? I would love this. This is amazing. I hope the filmmakers get to G-Fest. I love this.
Not much was known about this fourth behemoth, but it was moving towards Japan, and it was moving fast.
Well,
It
fuck.
wasn't clear why until news came from Tokyo. Godzilla was still alive.
How? Oh, she's not still alive. Get to the chopper. Thank you, Honey Bear. All right, here we go. Godzilla reigns again. Such gigantus, it's Godzilla, damn it. Oh my god, this is amazing. Thank you, Light Post Film. Such a great suggestion. Wow. Godzilla fan films like this. This is where to go. This is the best shit. Wow. This is impressive. I love this. Let's just skim through it quickly. Nice! The camera angles! Like, this is what I want in a Godzilla movie. Low angles, showing the monster's scale. And Godzilla won.
Eventually, Anguirus burrowed underground.
Or did that.
It traveled to New Zealand, where it has since been a constant threat to the island's inhabitants.
And it's buggering a little kid named Peter Jackson. He will no way be the Kenny of this fan film.
News of the battle shocked the world. Hope for normalcy was a thing of the past.
Yep.
Mankind had now accepted the possibility that we were no longer in control. The great food chain had altered once again.
Well, shit.
The battle between Godzilla and Anguirus provided information on the superfauna we were unable to obtain by any other means. For example, various body parts of the creatures, including fins, teeth, and small appendages, were found throughout the wreckage.
Wow.
Experts also noted certain physical abilities that pointed towards evolutionary adaptation, such as Anguirus' natural ability to shield itself from Godzilla's atomic breath.
Nice.
These species had evolved to battle each other throughout.
That's a great shot.
The Battle of Osaka was just the beginning. In Chile,
I'm surprised this is fan-made.
The dragonfly awakened from hibernation and fed on several small villages.
What?
Being sealed in an abandoned mine.
Oh my god, it's
Volcanologists still believe
Megaguirus.
he was in the volcano as well.
What the fuck?
Weeks later, in Hawaii, a large species of crab attacked white. Local legend called the creature Canyon.
Call it what? Oh, it would have been cool if it was Ebera. Or is it Ebera? I don't know if this is Ebera.
Cargo ships found entering the area to be impossible. Then, off the coast of Ireland, on the small island of Nala,
Gorgo!
dinosaur, later named Gorgo.
Yeah! Gorgo's awesome.
Who only appears to be aggressive when attacked by fishermen or the local military.
Gorgo's the shit.
Then finally, China. The giant serpent manta hunts for food in the mountains.
That's amazing. It's cool they got Manda in there, too. He's like this dragon.
Professor Yamane theorized that further nuclear weapon use may have awoken these superfauna, who otherwise may have remained dormant.
Well, that was dumb of you. Nothing will stop the Great Showdown.
Species who had never lived together before suddenly had to compete for the resources and territories.
They had to
As
coexist.
the home of Hawaii being within Godzilla's space, the conflicts have been numerous.
My God. Wow. Okay, Godzilla's hungry. I'm having crab tonight. Wow. This is phenomenal. I love this shit. There was also something called the Cloverfield Monster, but we don't talk about that.
Where their territories collide in Hong Kong.
Wait, what the fuck? Okay, that's cool, we got Mondo. Where's Kong? Can we get Kong in here? Alright, slowly move away. The monsters will kill us all. Slowly move away. This is incredible how much they were able to put this together.
Fewer times in history have we seen mankind as united as it is today. Resources from around the world are brought together to face this new threat.
Yeah, let's see that
In
happening.
the wake of these attacks, has also been shown to vastly improve the fertility of soil, resulting in superfood.
Now duck and cover, Jimmy. Goodbye.
While inedible currently, scientists believe that within a few years we'll be able to harvest and assist in the global hunger issue.
Oh my
The United
God.
Nations has begun its process of crafting the Godzilla Counterattack Center, a world coalition group with a singular goal.
Okay, you know what? I like how this is sort of a prologue to the Godzilla counterattack.
How to destroy Godzilla and other similar threats. They've begun fast at work in developing resources and strategies to reduce casualties from these attacks.
Yes, in the living future and hopefully living color.
Currently, scientists are converging on Skull Island.
Here we go.
Field research. They believe the secrets to the super
Nice!
in the prehistoric world.
I love this. This is phenomenal.
As humanity bands,
Are they? Oh my god, that's funny. They've.
closer to a day of peace.
And at some point, we'll take this island and make it a county island with dinosaurs, and we call it Triassic Gardens. Blaze down soon.
That will conclude today's program. This is Gene Maldonado, inviting you to be with us again soon for another look at living with monsters.
This needs to be a series. I need more of this. This is a great series. Like, bravo. It's much like the Twilight Zone. That was phenomenal. Thank you so much, Light Post Films, for that suggestion. Like, wow. Like, super chats like that always go a long way, guys. So, let us continue with editing the stuff of Kong. And wow, we're already 44 minutes in. Holy shit. Alright. That was really good. Huge thank you to Light Post Films for that one. Really good. Okay, let's pick up where we left off. Where were we? Wow, that was a while. God. That was awesome. Okay. So yeah, we were talking about the poster of Super Michael, but yeah, here we were. Yeah, okay. So what we wanted, we got the footage there. Let's see. Just go through. Isn't that 5x3? Yeah, here. That's where we were. Okay, here we go.
But then it turns out the model was later sent to a theme park in Rimini, Italy, where it remained within indoor display all the way up to the...
No worries, Inuyasha Dinosaur 101.
...the witness testimonies. But afterwards, its whereabouts are relatively unknown. But it's more than likely it ended up in a landfill. What would remain of it is more than likely acquired by the collector's hands that were on the New York set, and in a recent auction, the stolen eye actually ended up for grabs.
Yeah, this will contain spoilers, Reed.
It's a shame this piece was never kept preserved or found, because, quite frankly, like every other mass...
This will contain spoilers. Low-key.
But that's not the real mechanical wonder, is it? As we enter the end of production in August 1976, Kong's debut in New York was finally at hand. Wonder, is it?
Okay. Now we're getting to some of the juicy stuff. So we got a lot of the dead Kong. Let's see if we can add anything else here. I'm gonna use that photo. Hey, wow! Another super chat! Thank you so much for Mike Studios. My Wizard of Oz fan film just turned 8 months old and features a cameo from Light Post Films. Oz the Queen, what's your favorite Oz character? Mine, it's funny because me and Honeybear had actually gone to see The Wizard of Oz a couple months ago for its 85th anniversary. And we saw it there. My favorite character was actually the Tin Man, because he actually, like, had some shit to do there. Also, Ike, can you send me a link to the movie? We'll look at it if that's okay. But thank you so much for that super chat. That goes a long way. Let me just get a clip in here first. So we can use here. Oh, that one's okay. That one's good. Let's find a really good image we can use here that hasn't been used yet. I like that one. Here we go. Yeah, we're just editing the last episode of this King's Gauntlet arc, which is taking a little long. That's okay.
But that's not the...
Oh, yeah, now we're at 31. That's a long time to watch, so we'll just, if you want, send me the trailer. Okay. So I'm just gonna add clips for now, just to make this easier. Let's skim through what we got here. Alright. By the way, the music is from the Skull Island Reign of Kong episode.
As we enter the end of production in August 1976.
Again, I'm not going to do any motions this time. I'm just going to be just like adding pictures, and I'll do the motions later. So, yeah, just going to check here. Okay. So I'm just checking my chat for a sec. One moment, guys. I'm actually going to take a quick little break. Just hold on a sec. I'm just going to go and just quickly run and do something here for a sec. Just hold your horses, guys. Let me just put you guys on hold for a sec. Because I'm just going to go check something. But, yeah. Yeah, so let me just go here. Oh, and... yeah, I'll be right back, folks. Okay, and we're back. Sorry about that, folks. I had to quickly just grab a drink and answer a few important little DMs, but that's okay. So let's get back onto it. Hey, Harry Henry, good to see you. James, Sailor Jupiter fan, good to see you. Marshall 2667, just thought I'd let you know. Yeah, I actually know Susan, Roman, and Katie Griffin personally. They're friends of mine. Alright, so let's get back to it. So you guys can see the screen and all is good. Do you ever consider doing a review of a series of a Lost Harryhausen film? Probably not Lost, but I have covered 1 Million Years BC, Shane. And I'm probably gonna at some point cover The Valley of Guanchi. That's probably gonna be the next on my list. Just had to get a Coke there. God. Okay. So let's go into where we get a little crazy here. Let's see.
'76, Collins debut in New York was finally a hit. Being shot.
You know what? I actually have an idea for a quick little joke here that would work really well. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to. I'm gonna make this a quick little gag. I'm gonna go back a little bit to some of the old home video footage. Just somewhere around here. Let's see. Okay, here we go. We want this stuff. Yeah. I remember kind of seeing that movie and kind of not liking it, to be honest. I thought it was kind of cringe. Oh, I know who's actually currently online right now. I'm gonna send a link. Let's see. There you go. And I'm also gonna send it over to also, I'm going to post a short of it later on, probably tomorrow, of a beautiful sunrise I saw this morning, which was amazing. When I woke up to this. I didn't get any sleep. We had this amazing pink sunrise this morning, which was like phenomenal. It was crazy. God. Just gonna send this out to a few people. Alright, let us continue. So I want to get there's a shot here I want to do a joke on. Or not a joke, but just something cool. Let's go here. Let's go to, I love this, a beautiful shot here. And I'm going to quickly, screenshot that. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm half and half, actually. I'm part American and part Canadian. So, there's that. Your family member worked on Star Wars? Really? That's so cool, dude! What they do on Star Wars? I'm very curious about that, like, what they work on. Actually, you know what? Let's go back and actually reuse this. Better idea. I have a really cool idea, actually. Let's go here. Alright, let's go back a little bit. There we go. Thoughts on the Angry Birds movie? I have not seen those movies, nor do I really care to be honest. They're not really my thing.
76.
Alright. Yeah, it was the sound for the starships. Really? Okay, sound of the starships, how did they actually, I'm curious about that in the original Star Wars. How did they do the sound of the ships in the original? I swear it must have been like jet fighter, like a jumbo jet or something for it.
1976, Kong's debut in New York.
Alright, so this is where we're going to play a trick on our audience, a little trick of the camera. There's some behind-the-scenes footage I have here from a documentary, kind of a rare one, obscure one, called King Kong, Fact or Fantasy. It's mostly about gorillas. However, there is a lot of footage of the Big Kong that has never been shown that we're going to use here. I wrote the stream locomotive for World War II. Nice! That's really cool, actually. Have you read the book Rick Baker's Metamorphosis? I have not gotten my hand on the book yet, but I really want to at some point. I do want to get the book. So we want King Kong Fact or Fantasy. Thank you so much, Starmaster, for bringing up the Super Chats. Super Chats are always welcome, folks. Thank you so much. Hang on. We got another one? Oh, here. Holy crap! Hang on! Wow! Ike Studios, thank you again. Did you hear the King Kong musical puppet rumors? There are rumors? Because the last I heard about the show was it was going to go to Japan, right? That was the last time I heard about it. What is the latest on the puppet? Please give us information on that. Please inform us. Okay, so your family was in the Air Force, so I guess they must have done sound work on the original Star Wars, just filming jet fighters. That's cool, man. That's amazing. But yeah, anyway, yeah, let us know what the story is about that, because I am quite curious to actually think that. Thank you so much, Ike Studios, for that. Let us know what that update was. Okay, so I want to get footage from King Kong Fact or Fantasy. I'm just gonna go skim through some of my files here. Is this the Waterworld soundtrack? No, it is from Skull Island Reign of Kong. Hey, Sherry's in the chat, guys. Again, go subscribe to Sherry. Himadre. Her artwork's fantastic. She does amazing Twitch streams. Go check out her stuff. Good to see you on the chat tonight. How you doing? I'm just prepping to head on a flight tomorrow morning, but I'm killing a few hours on stream. Also, just huge shout out to everybody in the chat, Osiris and Honey Bear, for keeping monitoring the chat. Really goes the wrong way. But yeah, Ike Studios, please tell me what that entailed. I'm quite curious about that rumor about the puppet. But yeah, guys, please go check it out. So, okay, here we go. So it was going to China and either... or... What? What? What the hell? What is this? Are you serious? No, what? You're lying. You're lying, Ike. No way. So apparently, the puppet, which I don't know, do I have footage of it handy? I don't, but let me grab a photo. No way! That's insane! I did not hear of this rumor. What? The plot is thick, and I might have to do a thing on that. Wow. Okay. So for those who don't know, who saw my review of the King Kong musical, which I did actually go all the way to Manhattan to see, because that was the only place to see it outside of Australia. For those unaware, they had built this full-size marionette puppet of Kong, puppet with strings, and it apparently, like, it did really well. When I saw the show, it was amazing. If you have not seen my review of it, definitely check it out. But let me see if I can pull up an image of it here on the screen, which I have. This sucker. This fucking thing. They had built this full-size Kong animatronic puppet. Now, the rumor and story is that it was going to go to Japan, last time I checked. I did not know, sorry, I'm just adjusting my seat, I did not know it was going to China. And according to Ike, who has been probably my greatest resource on updates on the musical, yeah, the ship sank with Kong in it, and I guess China picked it up and they're holding it for ransom. What the hell? That's a crazy story. How is this not a Kong movie in of itself? After the events of Kong, he survived. They shipped him back to Skull Island. The ship sunk aground, and the Chinese got Kong, and now Kong's in Hong Kong. Hong Kong King Kong. Hey, Kong fan film people, there's your premise. I just pitched you a free movie idea. They shipped Kong back to Skull Island. It sinks aboard. Kong sinks with it. The Chinese save Kong. They hold him captive in China, and then Kong starts attacking Hong Kong. There! Hey! Legendary! Beep, beep, beep! Legendary! Hey, guess what? Hong Kong King Kong! We got a movie! That is the greatest thing! Oh my god! Star Master follows up. It's like, beep, beep. Kong fans, get the ships ready. We're going to war! My god! That is amazing. Okay, you know what, Ike Studios, I will, if anybody makes that fan film and makes it a good quality, I will distribute that. I will distribute it. A BigJackFilms distributed film production. We won't finance it, but we'll distribute it on the channel. Fans, get on that. Make that a movie. I want that, goddammit. That sounds phenomenal. I talked to the director. It was going to open in Shanghai in 21. So that's why. I mean, I knew the pandemic was a problem, but holy shit. Yo, Ike, can you get any connections with these guys? Because I would love to interview them. But let's make that a movie. Let's get that going for Legendary or some sort of Kong project. I mean, the character's in the public domain at this point, but let's make that a movie. That sounds amazing. I would watch the fuck out of that. Holy shit. Like, my god, hang on, what is this? Okay, I'm gonna have to check out this fan film, Ike. That sounds amazing. Thank you for that information. My god. That is amazing. I mean, he did, but listen, hey, it's open to imagination and interpretation. A lot of them sadly don't want to talk about the show. Really? Was there any, like, drama on the set? That's interesting. Huh. I mean, send them my compliments. As the #1 Kong guy on YouTube, send them my compliments. I thought the show was phenomenal. I was hoping to get backstage, but I never had a chance to. But my god, that is a great story. That's like, wow, BigJackFilms exclusive. Oh boy, what a story! I feel like one of those reporters. My god, that would be a great movie. Right there. Fantastic. There's my pitch for a movie. My god. Like, please, can we make this a movie? Oh, yo, hey! Alana is in chat, guys! Okay, so shout-out time. For those who don't know, Alana Storming is our Android 18 on the show. Amazing talent, one of the best actors I've had a chance to work with. Anytime we work together is a pleasure. Guys, go subscribe to her YouTube channel, go follow her Instagram. She could really use the support. She is actually an actress, and she just wants to really get into the field of the business, so send her support her way. Really would appreciate that, guys. Good to see you in the chat. But yeah, it's fun. We're just doing some editing. Very slow editing, but it's working. But guys, yes, go subscribe to her now. She's amazing. Yes, Starmaster. It is her in the flesh. By the way, low-key, for anybody interested who is in the Chicago area, who might be attending C2E2. I don't know when it is exactly. When is that? C2E2. This is kind of an interesting coincidence here. So C2E2 is actually next weekend, April 26th to the 28th. It's in Chicago. But for those who don't know, a couple of our affiliates are going to be at the convention, including Hipster Hoovie and Jedi, who has been on the stream a few times. Channel Awesome, all of Channel Awesome, Doug, Brad, Malcolm, Tamara, everybody at the South Renegade Q. They're all going to be at the convention, but also a couple of my friends at Funimation are going to be there, including Meredith McCoy. Android 18 from Dragon Ball Z is going to be at C2E2. So for anybody in the Chicago area, just a big plug there. Go check out that convention and say hi to Baroness and say hi to Doug. Shit, to get them to kind of meet up. To quote Lex Luthor, I love bringing people together. Guys, go check that out. But also go subscribe to Alana. Her talents are amazing, and she can use all the support, guys. Thank you so much. Oh my god. But, yeah, let's get back to work here. It's good to see you in the chat, Alana. Thank you so much for coming in. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so, let's get back to work. Also, I'm gonna change the music, too. There's only so much of this music you can do here. Let's do... let's do Night Driving, actually. I like that one. I like that one. Okay, let's change this. DJ it up here.
Thanks. Calls debut in New York.
It's good to see everybody in the chat here. How's everybody doing, by the way? It's kind of a rainy night, too. Let's see here. I'm gonna scroll in. Alright, let's go to... Here we go. This is what I wanted. Okay, right here. I need some shots of his eyes. Credits kind of fucking it up here.
For over 40 years.
I'm gonna try to get a better shot of it. Okay, I kind of like this. Okay, I kind of like this. These shots are good. These shots are nice. Okay, these shots are nice. Okay, we got something here. These shots are sweet.
New York was finally at hand.
Thank you so much, Lightpost Films, and thank you for that super chat. That goes a long way. There's still some snow left in New England. Really? Wow, it has not let up.
Its debut in New York was finally at hand. Being shot in LA on the repainted.
Okay, so make it a little bit tighter.
Debut in New York was finally at hand. Being shot in LA on the
go here. So there's some rare exclusive footage you're going to be seeing here, guys, from the set of the film that is in this footage. There we go. Hey, Alejandro, good to see you here, man. Hola. Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. We are just editing a Kong episode today. Thoughts on Godzilla X Kong? You can see my thoughts on my opening night. I am at some point going to do a spoiler review. Yeah.
Being shot in LA on the repainted wall set.
Here we go.
The e-ticket selling point in the press of the set.
I'm gonna save that shot for later, actually. The newly discovered ichthyosaurus. I have not seen that. Is it gonna get an episode? I mean, here's one thing I will say is that one of the ideas I had for when I re-review the Kong movies is that I want to kind of also talk about the time in which they were made briefly, sort of the history of America at the time, so the 1930s, the 1970s, and then the 2000s. That's sort of an idea I was kind of tinkering at when I first talk about them. It is something I'm really considering at some point. Let's see if I have footage of. Okay, so I don't have any on hand. Let's go to Beach. What I need is a shot of the repainted wall. Let's see. I'm trying to get a shot of the wall here. What is the stupid film you own in your collection? I mean, Dragon Ball Evolution I still own, but I own like the burnt, charred, cold copy of it. It's somewhere in storage. I keep it as a reminder of how bad that film is. Fun fact, this month marks the 15th anniversary of Dragon Ball Evolution, so there you go. Okay. I need a really good shot of this wall. Or the presentation. Hang on a sec, guys. Wikizilla, I've heard, is actually pretty good. Thank you so much, Honey Bear, for continuing to support the chat. Really appreciate that and keeping the super chats going and the Patreons. Love you, Honey Bear. Thank you. Dragon Ball Evolution or Avatar? Avatar, I would say, is worse, even though like I've never really watched that particular series. But I would say it's probably a worse. Like, because think about it, when you fuck up live action adaptations of that particular series twice, you are technically worse. Are you really, Harry? Wow, that's really cool. Harry, where's my show in the Wikipedia? That's what I'm wondering. Oh my God. That's funny, too, because, like, I actually am in a couple of Wikipedia pages. I'm in an AVGN Wikipedia page, but I'm also in the, I'm on the Atop the Fourth Wall Wikipedia as one of the potential candidates for the Contest of Champions arc. Like, the Contest of Champions that's held, sort of like a review version of the Tournament of Power. Apparently, I made the Wikipedia page. If I can find it, I'll pull it up. But let me just quickly go to the Big Kong. Because I need a shot of this thing. Shyamalan couldn't make it work. Nobody could make it work. But I do think Last Airbender was probably the worst. I actually do find, to some degree, Dragon Ball Evolution to be a much more entertainingly bad film, so it's so bad it's good. But Last Airbender, I heard, was just utter fucking trash. I heard it was not good at all. Oh God, I heard it was bad. I mean, I'm not going to Chicago. I'm going to down south, actually. So I like this image. You know what? I kind of like this one. The Village stinks. If you want a really good review of The Village, watch, what is it, watch the fuck is it, the Opie and Anthony show when Jimmy Norton is just so fuming at that film. It's so goddamn funny. But, I will be at G-Fest, actually, this year, Ike Studios. Wow, the chat is vibing tonight. Again, guys, super chats are always welcome. Really appreciate all the help you guys have been on projects and shit. Here we go.
Shot in LA on the repainted bull set.
There we go. Now I'm gonna go back to the extended cut and have a joke. Yeah, because California is totally not New York. California totally is New York. It's not LA. It's not like we could afford it. That's pretty funny, though. Let's see. There we go. I can now use this joke proper because it's in HD. Before, I never was able to really do that. I've done crossovers with RaisorBlade, actually, a few times. RaisorBlade is one of my collaborators. Really nice guy. Surprised not to see him on the chat often. But, he's getting up there, which I'm really proud of him on. But, honestly, great stuff. There we go. I like that. That's a funny line. I have not been to Wyoming, but I really want to at some point. Okay. Yeah, look at that. We're almost 26 minutes in. We're doing pretty good, guys. I've always wanted to use this shot. Delarantes. Here we go.
The e-ticket selling point in the press of the 1976 remake is Dino De Laurentiis.
There we go.
Is Dino De Laurentiis heavily promoting that Kong would come to life using a full-size robot?
Now, I want to get a newspaper article that I know of the time. I believe talked about the robot. Alright, articles. Let's just skim through here quickly. Monsters. That's a good shot. King is loose, so the crowd wants to come inside of you. Let's see here. I like that shot actually at Forrest Ackerman. That's an okay one. Oh, I kind of like that one. 40 Feet of Fury. I like that one actually. It's not bad. Let's just go through the articles. I'm just going through some articles for a second. Hang on, guys. Let's see. Just checking here. Just checking on this big giant robot they had handy for this. There's a magazine here on Kong 76 I'm gonna have to get my hands on someday. Let's see here. Alright. That's not a bad article. Hey! Super chat from Ike Studios! Thank you so much. That's really appreciated, man. Dino, make sure the ape works before you start a brag. Exactly. Oh my god, Ike Studios, thank you so much for that super chat. That goes a long way. Really appreciate that. Wow. Thank you so much. That really goes a long way on our end. Okay, let's try to find this article. Let's see here. So I have a few articles here, actually. Consideration. Let's try to get articles. There's R Parentheon. Okay. Let's see. Kong versus Orca ads. King Kong and Kawaii. I gotta actually update that a little bit. 12th New York. Ooh, okay, I kind of like that image. That's pretty cool, actually. You know what, actually? Oh, shit. There might be, like, some stuff here I can use. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna have to pull these out. Because some of these actually look a little better than what I planned. We're also getting terrible rainstorms right now, guys. Holy shit. If Dwayne Johnson, probably not likely, but it would be cool if he did. I think that'd be kind of interesting if he showed up, but it would just be his character from Rampage. I think that'd be really funny if they just did a little zingy twist there. Okay, so let's quickly, there's some stuff here that I had. Let's see here. Just gonna quickly, because there's some sketches here that actually look a little better. Hang on. No, actually, I want to do it, so I'm gonna save that. Because we use that actually. But I want to use this one because these are pretty good. These are good sketches. So I'll switch them out. Yeah, I really appreciate that super chat, Dino. That goes a long way. I almost called you Dino. What's wrong with me? There we go. Yeah, I like that. I like this one a little bit more because you get a bit more of the visual. Let's see. I'm just gonna scroll down. I'm just gonna fix this up a little bit here. And see, the idea too with this particular review is I want to make it more like a making of documentary to make it more detailed in how they made the film. So you got like these really good sketches here that work out pretty well. Here we go. Scroll up chat for some Wikizilia stuff you might get a kick out of. Really? Okay, hang on. Thanks for the shout out. I've just recently helped out making our article calling pop culture appearances through parodies. Everything from Cloverfield to Captain Underpants to big hits here and there, and there's still more to be added. Parodies and references. Also, recently Wikizilia did a video on Wild Willie, a monkey from the dinosaur from the missing link. April Fool's, really fun. Honestly, if I had the power of Wikizilia, I'd get you to do a voice of Kong76 profile in some kind. I mean, what you could do is basically, like, on Wikizilia, probably just be, like, according to BigJackFilms, or just, like, you know, just some little credits here and there and resources would be enough for me. Let's see here.
They actually gave me these drawings cooking with man. So, they want you to build these things. We both have good ideas. They want you to build this. Carlos going to build that. We're going to compare. So I drew the drawings out.
Both had to deliver a prototype suit as soon as possible.
John Gilliman and some of the other production people came by. We were waiting for me to come out with my wife, and they put me in the gorilla suit. I came breaking through the door, hopped over the couch, landed on all.
Again, minor spoilers for this episode.
Left an impression.
Let's see. I want to see. I'm trying to find an article here from talking about the robot. Let's see here. I like that one. That one's okay. Bullets are past Jaws. It might actually be that one. I like that one too. Let's see. Let's see here. Facelift. I've never seen a young Rick Baker before. Yeah, I have a few interviews with him on Kong as well, which is really cool. Back at my court. I gotta really organize these articles to know what's what, so that way it's a little easier to find. Okay, so we're just gonna use that one with the robot here. I like this one. There's a lot of explosives in this episode, guys. So you're gonna see some brand new footage, which is really cool. So you're gonna get some juice here. The juice is loose, I guess you could say. All right. So let's go back to. Here we go. We're almost halfway through, which is pretty good. There we go. Okay.
The e-ticket selling point in the press of the 1976 remake is Dino De Laurentiis heavily promoting that Kong would come to life using a full-size robot that could rival Bob Maddie's mechanical shark in Jaws, but using it.
Okay. So we have to go back to talk about Jaws, because I love doing that. It's funny. Which actually is right here. Let's see. I actually have a better article on that. But let's go find. I think from the documentary, The Shark is Still Working. I've got some footage of Bob Maddie that I can use. Honestly, Shock couldn't find anything Baker said about the time, given how unfairly blurred his contributions were. I mean, like, there is a few interviews, and we might bring them up later in this episode. But I don't have them handy at the moment. I'll just kind of dig through here. Here we go. I want to get some Bob Maddie shots thrown into the mix. So I gotta find a good shot of Bob. Here we go.
Bugs out of the shark. Giving him the 15 weeks in it. Shark. And we didn't have enough.
So this is the footage of Bob Maddie making the shark or building the shark from Jaws, which is cool. Let's see here.
And on Bob Maddie's behalf.
Yeah, there we go. This will do. Do you think you could help me with resources to make a fan film? The only thing I'd say is, like, my best advice would be to look up things like DIYs. Homemade movies is a good resource. Backyard Effects is another good one in terms of technical aspects. And also, just don't expect everything in your ambitions to work. And try to go into your expectations being at about 50%.
Size robot that could rival Bob Maddie's mechanical shark in Jaws.
Now, this is where I have to go to Lorenzo Simple Jr. and add a bit with him. Let's see here. Let's go here. Let's go to here. Let's go to. Let's see. I need a good bit with Dino on Kong. It's here somewhere. There it is. Man, the rain's really coming down tonight. Should be clearing by the morning. Do you think the giant robot calling could ever... I mean, it could probably work now given the technology, but back then, it had issues much like the shark in Jaws. I think you're the only person who likes 65. I liked it when it came out. However, I've heard nothing but bad things about that production. So, I can't really say nowadays if it holds up too well.
This was after George.
There we go. What are your thoughts on the story the Sharks of the Jaws series are mutated? I mean, I heard a prank from, I can't remember who it was, who did the prank about how the Jaws sharks were actually the first genetic experiments from IndiFan to connect it to Jurassic Park. But that actually would have been cool if they were able to pull that off. That would have been really cool. For Jaws.
This was after George. He's credited with revolutionizing the business. Making everybody to this day says that George started that cycle, which is with us more than ever today.
Okay, so that's a little bit with Dino De Laurentiis, and we're also going to go in and add stuff from the film. Was there ever going to be a Kong of Skull Island movie? I remember seeing something about it. I mean, it kind of fused into the Skull Island movie and the Monsterverse. I think Disney is still kicking around with the idea of doing a TV series. I have not heard anything updates on that particular production, so I can't really say what is going on there, but yeah. They're making a Mega Shark versus Gigantus. Oh my god. Asylum, please stop. I can't keep up with you fucks anymore. Seriously, just stop. Just stop. Enough's enough. No more. No more, please. My god. Last month was marked the 11th anniversary of BigJackFilms last year. It was Jack's 10th anniversary of Ready Player One. So, here's the thing, Robo Max Rob. I've actually been on YouTube technically since 2007. And I moved to the channel that is successful now, this one in 2013, as a backup channel due to copyright. But this channel began to do better than the old channel, so I basically moved everything over here. So technically 2007 is my anniversary date. However, in terms of reviews, that started in 2013. Me and my friends, am I working on a script for a Monsterverse Son of Godzilla movie? Awesome! That sounds pretty cool. Alright.
It's credited with revolutionizing the business.
Well, actually, you know what I want to use here? I'm going to use this art, because this art's actually really cool. I like this artwork. These are famous monsters in Filmland. I do like this one. This one's actually really cool. Alright, so we want to go and add that to the finalize that whole Jaws rivalry. Here we go. There we go. The fact that he even tried to make a giant Kong in 76 is incredible. I think that's what's spectacular. The head of the animatronic just looks so off. Yeah, because it was compromising the designs between that Rambaldi and Rick Baker had planned out. Rambaldi pretty much said, fine, I'll do a compilation of what we both had planned. And I think that's why the consistency is a tad off. Alright, we're getting there, guys. Oh, yo! Super chat from Anthony Lutman. $10. Thank you so much. Woo! My God, thank you. You can't even see me. It's that crazy. Let's actually go full screen here. My God. If in your Disney King Kong idea, how would you do the spider pit scene? Would it be like Scar's death in The Lion King, where we'd see the bugs closing in the sailors and camera upwards? You know what, Anthony? Yes. That is actually a brilliant way to do the spider pit scene. I kind of like that idea. That's actually pretty cool. By the way, guys, I've thought about this. That episode has been doing so goddamn well. I'm surprised how well that one did. Like, even though, like, we had taken forever to do that one, it came out pretty damn strong. I'm very convinced and surprised with that one. And one thing I want to do is go back to doing fan trailers again. I had plans to do one on the Cinerama Kong, the Hammer Kong, but one thing I thought about doing is a fan trailer for Disney's Kong. They had done it in the 90s. I might do that. I think that would be really cool. I'm getting ideas of how I would do it, but at some point I will pull that off. But thank you so much, Anthony, for that generous super chat. That goes a long way. Like, we're doing pretty good right now. In fact, let me just calculate here. Hang on. Let's see. That's, I mean, a lot of cash here tonight, guys. It really goes a long way. It's going to help our trip. But thank you so much. That's like the top tier. That's the top tier of the night. Can we top it? I don't know, but let's get back to it and get back to doing streaming here. But I really appreciate that super chat, man. Really goes a long way. Thank you. Thank you so much. My God. Okay. That's like the highest bid of the night. Let's see.
This was after Jaws had come out. He's credited with revolutionizing the business.
Okay, so I want to do a fade in on that. Do you think you could do a Let's Talk of what if Jurassic Park movie was made in the 50s? I mean, you look no further, Toon King, than that recent AI fan trailer on a What If. That is like the perfect example. I mean, it's kind of hard to do because the novel was published in the 80s. But what I actually, you know what, I was talking to a few people about this. I would really like to see a remake of Carnosaur would be cool if they could pull that off. That would be amazing if that would be possible. I would love the hell out of that if they could do a remake of Carnosaur. That's what I want. Because Carnosaur is actually a really good movie. There we go. Jaws.
This was after Jaws had come out, which was credited with revolutionizing the business, making so-called event movies. Everybody to this day says that Jaws started that cycle, which is what is.
But using it fully as Dino promoted was a complete.
Okay, here we go. Do you wish Skull Island or Jurassic Park was real? Jurassic Park, yes. Skull Island, no. That is the most hellish, torturous jungle of all time, and that is a big fat no for me.
Using it full.
All right, have a good night, Matthew. And also, Honey Bear, thank you again so much for keeping the chat moderated and keeping the Patreons up. Really goes a long way, Honey Bear. Thank you so much. Love you to death. Do you think Kathleen Kennedy, what will happen to her? I can't really say, but let's just say I have plans to discuss her in a certain trilogy coming up. Right here is where I actually want to do a little bit here that would actually work really well. I kind of add a little cool visual here we can put in. Too short. I think a really good shot here that we can use. It's really good shot to Baker. Let's see. Those shots. I don't like those shots. Let's go here. Thank you so much, Honey Bear. Really appreciate that. There hasn't been a standalone Kong movie since Kong Skull Island. Yeah, I mean, it's only been a few years, and that's okay. I mean, I'm in no rush to see Kong go back to being solo, but at the same time, like, what I think is going to creep up at some point is another remake on the 100th anniversary. That's what I'm wondering is what's going to happen. That's the big curiosity for me. I'm doing a quick little effect here, and it's only because I think this will look really good when you see it. What I want to do is a little bit more full screen. Pan and zoom. You'll see what I'm doing here when you see it all finished up. I'm also going to blur it. I'm doing a really cool trick here that I've always wanted to do. Blur the image. Again, super chats have always been appreciated. The top billing, like the top bidder tonight has been, who was the top bidder? Top bidder was Anthony with $10. Can we go higher? Can we go higher? That is the question. Fan film idea, figure out house, pet dogs and cats. I mean, that would work. That would work. I summoned Pot of Greed, but I also got Dark Magician Girl! So, see how this is like, this image has like a green background? We're going to do a little trick here that I'm curious to try. I think it'll probably work, actually. But first, we're going to saturate it to a huge degree in the image. That, yeah. Then, watch this. The magic of chroma key. Boom! Look at that. There we go. And now we're just gonna we're gonna go to about a 10 here. Let's go to 10. We're also going to go and add a little extra color to that. Now we're gonna go saturate it back a tad to where it was. Right there. This is what the magic of special effects would do. Great technique. If you got something with a green background, green screen the fuck out of it. That's what I do. Now here we're gonna go. Well, let's just go to no present. I'm gonna go and go to the left. Just gonna take the lining out to about there. But there, it kind of acts as a chroma key, which is nice. I think it's such a marvelous thing. It's one of my favorite parts about doing stuff. It's very relaxing, very chill. And honestly, everybody who's contributed tonight's stream, I was gonna go towards production budgets. Really appreciate that, guys. Appreciate everybody. What am I talking about? Y'all rock. Now, watch this.
But using it fully as Dino promoted was a complete lie. The animatronics. Lie.
What version of Kong is your definitive version of the character? The original is still the best one.
Yeah.
But using it fully as Dino promoted was a complete lie. The animatronics complex build was under.
This is where we get into the juicy stuff. With Rambaldi. Yeah, this is the really juicy stuff here, guys. With the stuff Rambaldi worked on. Here we go. For some reason I can't see the chat anymore. Is everybody still here? Okay.
The animatronics complex build was utter hell for the production. From translation issues, obtaining materials, and the budget problems in the production. It was clear that Carlo could not make the deadline that Dino promoted.
Here we go.
The animatronics complex build was utter hell for the production.
Got some great shots of Rambaldi here, which I really like. I would love to do more interviews in the future, Gavin. I really want to get more people on hand, whether it be voice actors, people who worked on some of these movies. That is a plan going forward that I really want to do. Because I do have a blast doing that shit. Alright, here we go.
Tito promoted was a complete lie. The animatronics complex film was utter hell for production, from translation issues.
Here we go.
Production, from translation issues, obtaining materials, and the budget problems in the production. It was clear that materials and the budget problems in the production.
We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Probably the trailer for... It's weird, because I think all the trailers work well. The first trailer for the original, then I would say the one for, not Jaws 2, but I don't think Jaws 3D had an effective trailer, actually. Bob Burns would be an amazing interview, especially on The Legend of King Kong, or Jim Danforth, who I found out is actually still around, which is crazy.
Production. It was clear that Carlo could not make the deadline that Tito promoted in getting this thing ready for shooting all the effects work, and by the time it was ready to go, the film was on its last days. Much like the...
Here we go. Have you seen the Willis O'Brien Cinema dinosaur documentary from the 50s? I have not, actually. I'm curious about that one. Whoa! Anthony jumped the freaking shark! My God! Wow! Woo! $20 damn Dunkaroos! Goddamn, Honey Bear, you seeing this shit? My God, you know what would have been cool if instead of remaking Mighty Joe Young 1998, Disney and RKO finally made War Eagles into a reality. I can also imagine being done by James Horner and Stan Winston. Yes, Anthony! Anthony, I just want to say, bro, you are on a roll with freaking ideas. Like, pitch this shit, man. Like, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Anthony. Guys, go subscribe to Anthony's YouTube channel if he's got any content. Go check him out. Really appreciate that, man. Holy shit. Top billing of the night. Bidding of the night. God damn the dude. You're on a roll. Thank you so much for that super chat. That goes a long way, man. Really, really appreciate that. Let's see here. Oh my god. Oh, jeez. Wow. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Anthony. You are the pro of the freaking night. My god, my dude. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my god, that's amazing. Wow. I'm actually kind of stunned. Thank you so much, man. That goes a long way. Holy smokes. Let's add here a little bit. Thank you, man. Yeah, man. Ike Studios and Starmaster and Gerald even. Yo, freaking Anthony's outbidding y'all. Okay. Again, you can't really see what I'm doing. I'm just doing some cropping here because I think this will be a better shot. All your contributions, guys, have been amazing. Thank you so much. Really goes a long way in helping us out. We're gonna actually do something different here. I'm actually going to. There's two images of Carlo Rambaldi I want to use here. Delete. That's amazing. Again, thank you so much, Anthony. It's called Animal World, directed by Irwin Allen. I have seen that, actually. That's a great one. I mean, I know Harryhausen worked on that, but it was more so Willis O'Brien, from what I remember. I think, wasn't that I know Irwin Allen did that, but didn't Disney help that one out as well? I think Disney had a hand in that. Budget problems in the production. It was clear that Carlo could not make the deadline. Okay. Problems in the production. It was clear that Carlo could not make the deadline that Dino promoted. This is where I gotta get a good shot of Carlo. Here we go. In getting this thing ready for shooting, all the effects work, and by the time we're doing pretty good tonight, guys. I wonder if we could get up to 30 minutes. Can we do it? I mean, it's a long shot. I mean, I doubt it, but at the same time, it's like it'd be good to go get up to 30. But I really doubt we will. But let's see how far we can go here. I think I'm going to call the stream off at around midnight. Let's also change up the music here. Promoted in getting this thing ready for shooting, all the effects work, and by the time it was ready to go, the film was on its last day. Okay. Oh, I kind of like that one. Shooting, all the effects work, and by the time it was ready to go, the film was on its last days.
It's much like the filming in New York. There was an ad rip that Carlo could not make the deadline that Tito promoted in getting this thing ready for shooting all the effects work, and by the time it was ready to go, the film was on its last days.
Ramsey Cooper was the James Cameron of his day. He really was. I mean, more like the genuine Indiana Jones, like real-life indie. Gotta call it a night, class in the morning. I mean, have a good night, man. Me, I'm probably gonna pull an all-nighter because I got a flight to catch early in the morning, but fuck sleep.
Export, and by the time it was ready to go, the film was on its last days. Much like the filming in New York.
Okay, so this is where we gotta get an advertisement out. I have way too many goddamn photos of this particular shoot.
It's much like the filming in New York. There was an ad rip to invite people to the shooting.
There we go.
It's much like the filming in New York. There was an ad rip to invite people to the shooting. This time with much more crowd control and limited spots available.
Okay. Really appreciate everybody coming into the stream tonight. Really goes a long way to help us out. No, it was actually filmed in LA, believe it or not. That would have been cool if James Cameron did King Kong. It would have been a visual masterpiece. Like, holy shit, that would have been crazy. He was able to pull that off. Alright. Here we go.
The shooting, this time with much more crowd control and limited spots available. When all these giant mechanical long cost $12 million to create, increasing the film's budget.
Last chance for super chats are always welcome, and everybody who supported us tonight, really appreciate it. We got 5 minutes left in. So make it count, guys, if you feel like it.
Long cost $2 million to create, increasing the film's budget and putting pressure on the studio.
Yeah, she died, she actually, Faye Ray, she was supposed to cameo in the Jackson remake since 96, and then the movie got canceled and Jackson did Lord of the Rings, but then eventually what happened was that, when Jackson came back to it, he offered Ray a cameo when she met up with Naomi Watts, and she was kind of adamant not to do it. And she was thinking about it, but the last thing she said to Peter Jackson was, never say never. And then literally the next few days she passed away. And actually the Empire State Building had dimmed the lights in her honor, which was really sweet of them, honestly. Okay. Editing's good, Ronan. You're actually catching the last bit of the stream. Because we're going to call it around midnight, because I actually have to pull an all-nighter tonight to get ready for this massive, I'm traveling actually to Florida this in the morning, so probably not going to be sleeping much, but we're going to get some stuff done here. We're going to try to get the last minute here, get more, come on little fella. There we go. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there.
This time with much more crowd control and limited spots available. When all these giant mechanical long cost $2 million to create, increasing the film's budget and putting pressure on the studio to deliver on time and be able to turn out a hit. Be able to turn out a hit. Despite months of preparation, much like the filming in New York, there was an ad rip to invite people to the shooting. This time with much more crowd.
Hey, good evening, Cinematic Trash. You're just coming in at the very last minute. Oh my god, we had an amazing stream. We had some incredible super chats tonight. Some really great people helped pitched in, and I'm going to be flying to where I need to go this morning. So thank you for coming in, guys. Go subscribe to Cinematic Trash. He's great. All right, we're going to get this last minute. See if we get any last minute here done. We got 2 minutes.
Much more crowd control and limited spots available. When all these giant mechanical long cost $2 million to create, increasing the film's budget and putting pressure on the studio to deliver on time and be able to turn out a hit. Despite months of preparation, the final device of Kong himself, the star.
Alright, you know what? This is where I'm gonna try to.
So for us, we have the audience. I think that every whole film when they have this delay, help by digest, for example, in the same, as well as they think and they also have these finishing comments.
Yeah, we
Content survived in Q, and that's major because it was actually a man playing.
let's see here.
Where content is unavailable for them.
Nobody really allowed to speak about how they create content. So they let these rumors run for a while. Nobody recognized
Animatronic growth. I think the film has been integrated a lot of special effects, but they have their own way of working everything. The idea has always been to take off using a life-size that is 40 feet tall animatronic growth.
nobody was really allowed to speak to how they create content. So they let these rumors run for a while. Nobody recognized the rumor was that it was actually a robot.
Here we go.
Nobody was really allowed to speak about how they create content.
The 40-foot robot cost is actually partly built up. Only see when you see that.
I'll reserve that for later. Okay. Well, it is midnight, guys. I want to try to get one more thing in here if I can possibly do it, but we'll save it for now. But I think that's where I'm going to call. I'm going to save this file. But, yeah, this is a really good stream. So it is midnight, guys. I do have to get ready for the morning. I've got a big flight ahead of me tomorrow. And I really appreciate everybody coming in tonight. This was a fun little stream. And a huge thank you to Honey Bear for really keeping the stream going. I think she went to bed and went to sleep. But really appreciate you coming in, Honey Bear. But to our super chats tonight, just to name them, Ike Studios. Where's your bigger bit there, Ike? Ike Studios, Super Michael 98, Lightpost Films, and of course, like, massive thank you to Anthony. Oh wow, we got one more from at the last minute save. It's Ike Studios to the rescue. Ike Studios gets one more in there. Thank you so much. Wow, intercept. And a huge thank you to Anthony Lumiere for contributing 2 massive super chats tonight. That really does come in handy in helping us out. And again, Ike Studios, last minute save. Really appreciate that, guys. That really goes a long way in helping us out on our productions. Let me just see here. Start calculating. That's really good, guys. Again, thank you so much for everybody coming in tonight. This was a really fun stream. But until next time, I will more than likely be in my remote location on vacation. I'm bringing some computer tech with me to work, so you guys can see me do the things I need to do on location on travel. But this has been great, and I'm really looking forward to sharing my adventures the next few days with you as we go to do pickup shooting on not just Kong. We got a couple more shots on this episode that we're working on, but also essentially Jurassic Park we're going to be doing as well. So I will see you guys at Universal Studios in the next coming few days. And I'm going to go try to get a little nap in me, but get ready for the morning. Support our Patreon. Again, everybody, thank you all so much for coming in. Until the next video, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. BigJackFilms signing off, saying, got a plane to catch. You know, listen, Jack, if you don't get on that plane this morning, you'll regret it. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon for the rest of your life. And here's looking at you, kid. See you guys later. Take it easy, and have a good night. Get some rest in you.